Hello, we're live. Hi, I'm John Binney, and welcome to our Quantum Psychic Akashic Readings, Clearings, and Healings live. We're here today with the amazing co-host, Viviane Heller. Hello, Viviane.
Hi everyone.
And our special guest, Chloe Rose Mystic Hearts. As it says on the screen, I even prepared and typed in your name, Chloe. Welcome, Chloe.
Thank you for having me again. I'm so happy
Yes,
to be back.
lovely.
Pleasure. Yeah, it's lovely to have you back. And I
Mm-hmm.
love your background as well. I only just noticed it's quite
Yeah,
a pink, peach color to it. That's lovely.
Yeah, it's like mermaid
yeah, it's
vibe.
beautiful.
Well, it's what the sky changes color when the mermaids start to sing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wonderful. And are we in springtime now? Wait, is the equinox completed?
Yeah, it was on Thursday. So we're in spring. Woohoo!
Yay, we did it. And I had such fun walking outside, meeting up with Natasha Rocha. And we walked for a couple of hours, and I don't think Patch realized what had happened to him. He was like, "It's outside, and I'm walking for hours." Like, yay! Yeah, really lovely to come together at this time, and it feels like I've got a lot of spring cleaning to do and decluttering, and I've been putting off a lot of things till April, or should I say, scheduling thing, all in divine timing, in April. So I'm excited for that. Do you guys have any rituals or plans through the equinox and in spring?
Yeah, I love to clear out. I have to admit, I got a bit ahead of myself. And I think it was last month, I was like, okay, I'm going to clean out my clothes. I'm going to put all my really warm clothes away. And then the temperature dropped and it got
Oh yeah,
freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I like doing that. And then I like putting some of my spring and summer clothes on and getting all excited again. Yeah, and I went out into the forest and picked some spring flowers and decorated my house with them. Yeah, I like doing little things like that. Something that I'm really putting off is cleaning my car. But
Mm-hmm.
the
Nice.
universe is like, clean your car. I'm holding on to some energies in there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
oh that's true. How about you, Viviane?
I did some uncluttering too, a lighter version this time, but I'm ready, definitely ready for more. And I love spending time in nature this time too because it's just so beautiful to see. The I actually went for a walk recently and I captured like a little, took pictures of little, flowers coming back and
Mm,
just, it's just so, I just find it so beautiful and special.
Oh,
Yeah, lovely. And I feel it's inspiring and
yeah.
it gives, it's just, I'll just see this, it just feel like the new energy coming through. I think it's beautiful.
wonderful. Yeah, I feel that.
Hmm.
I'd say of all the things I've been decluttering is my website and my apps, which is
Yes.
quite funny. But it's like, wow, they're so dominant in my life. And
Mm-hmm.
so, if any of you use my website and apps, and at any time if it gets more complex or more difficult to use, please do let me know because I'm busy clearing it out. My plan is to get down to 4 buttons. It's like you can do it, John. You can declutter. Keep going. Um, So yeah, what a wonderful. I just feels like the longest winter, and I'm so happy that it's that cycle has ended and ready for a nice magical spring. And it does feel like it's
Yes.
a spring across many dimensions of us, especially with what's going on in the sun just now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very excited to see how that plays out.
Yes.
Well, while we're setting up a safe space, please do join in. I was going to say, put your requests in. No, don't do that. Just join in as we create a safe space. And this will take us a couple of minutes, and then we'll start working through your requests in capitals. And we'll be randomly picking them and reminding you to say hello if and when your name is called. Okay, so I'll start creating as a safe space, and we'll begin by taking in a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves, our highest good, nice and loud. breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any fear, shame, anxiety, or pain, nice and loud. And breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out any remaining low vibration energy or emotion that no longer serves your highest good, nice and loud. And continue to breathe deeply and calmly. And focus your attention on the center of your heart, where your golden divine light, your golden spark enters your human form. And from there, from the center of your heart, extend a cord of light up through the top of your head, up through into the sky, and reach up into the stars, going higher and higher through the frequencies and dimensions of this universe, until you reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe, and there connecting your light cord into the highest dimension of source. Remain connected into source and extend your light cord down to the stars and to the sky, back down to the top of your head and into your heart once more. And as you allow your heart to gently relax, to gently soften and open as we create a safe space around it, now extend a cord of light from the center of your heart downwards, down deep into the ground, all the way down through the layers of the planet, going deeper and deeper until you reach the very core of Mother Earth. And there connecting your light cord into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. We take this opportunity to send so much love and gratitude to Mother Gaia. Allow her to send her love back. Remain connected to Gaia's heart and extend your light cord back up through the layers of the planet, up through the root of your spine and into your heart once more. And now, together with the light of Source above, Mother Gaia below, and your own light, expand a golden bubble of protective light out to surround you, about 2 meters out to each side, above and below, in front and behind you, surrounding all dimensions of you, and set the intention that only energies and entities, with your permission, your highest good love and compassion, can see you, access you, or exist within this space or within you. All other energies and entities must leave immediately. You choose who you invite in, inviting in your guides, your higher self, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. We ask for their guidance, clearing, healing, protection, access to the Akashic records, and also to help us integrate today's messages and any healings. And through space and time now, I create a protective bubble around all those in the YouTube live stream and replay, across Viviane and I's channel, or wherever Chloe shares it also, setting the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good love and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. For Chloe, Viviane, and I, inviting in our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source, and Gaia. And we are here today setting the intention to assist those that our superpowers, our gifts, are best able to help. As people put their requests in for quantum, psychic, Akashic readings, clearings, healings, requests for connecting with your spirit guides, past lives, future Akashic readings, or assistance with your home, anything that we can reasonably help you with and for which you have permission to grant us. And we ask that you please put all requests in capitals we will randomly pick from these throughout today's session. And if your name is called, please say hello in the chat. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you. I was just reflecting as I was saying all that. It's like, where did all these words come from, John? At what time did it become a thing I do? I don't know. It just evolved.
Straight from source.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It feels lovely to be able to continue to evolve it too. Wonderful. Well, we could get started. And hello to everyone who's joined us today. Would you like to pick Viviane, or shall I? Is it not my
Sure.
turn?
Well, either one. Oh, how about you choose this time? You choose the first one.
I'm always nervous about just making you do it every time. So yeah, I'll put a little bit of music as choose from your requests. Okay.
Makes it more exciting.
That's true.
Yes.
And you never know what John's going to sing as well. Like, there's all these songs, and I have no idea what the lyrics are. Dorothy D. Is this a request?
No, it's just a thank you, I think.
Yay! Dorothy D, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
so much.
You said it in all capitals, so that's so kind of you. Thank you.
Yes.
And you said, thank you for all your generosity. Thank you for helping us raise our vibrations so we can also help to assist in raising the planet's consciousness. Woo!
That's what we're all here for.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes.
That's wonderful. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Chloe. Like it's why we're here. And my message today for my guides was, John, it's all about scaling. And it's like, oh, I remember doing that at Amazon, but I think you mean something else. This is like, it seems to be more about the universe and more about helping people. And that's so true. I feel like the more we help each other, the more we help each other. That it truly scales and very naturally and easily.
I got that exact same message on Saturday when I went into like a meditative state. It was like the real wealth is the more experience you share with more people. It's like the grandness of like giving and sharing, right? And always remembering why we're here and the greater purpose, right, is to help everyone and help to save the planet.
That is wonderful. Yeah, I love you. This was your post you put on us on Instagram. I just saw it today, and I was just like, it just feels so right. If I ever think about the things, especially financially, where I received the most abundance, was always in pursuit of my chosen mission to help others. Never about, I don't know, try and sell a product or, sell a meditation. It's like always in my heart, I was thinking, how many people is it going to touch?
Yeah.
How many people will it help? And let the universe do the rest. And I love that message. It's a wonderful intention. And we all get to choose, right? But I know what I choose.
Yeah. Well, I think we all know what our hearts want us to choose as well.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Dorothy. That's very kind.
Yes.
So I will choose another. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Seashells. Let us know if you're here. And then I'll stop John singing. Seashells is saying, you're in a car accident on Tuesday of last week and now dealing with the recovery of your body. What was the reason spiritually for this? The impact was on the right side of your body. And Seashells is here. Thank you. And sorry to hear about your accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can ask your guides for your higher self for a message about the accident to understand more about the purpose. I'm happy to go first if it's helpful. Mine is quite quick.
Mhm.
The first thing I saw, Seashells, was that feeling of like stopping like really hard. It's a horrible jarring feeling, and it seemed to just like resonate through you. The reason for your right side and the reason for that stopping feeling, like your right side being impacted, was your body saying like stop, to stop. And it seems to be like about slowing down and self-care. And what I saw was you, in as you're recovering, like to put your phone away, right? Like to stop pushing against your body and saying, and I did that all weekend, right? Which was like, if you really want to stop, you have to stop the distractions too,
Mhm.
and like allow yourself to create that space, even if you maybe start with, an hour or two in the day first, where you're not constantly watching TV, keeping yourself distracted, eating food, like all these things. Maybe we'll spend some time looking at the sky or meditation or listening to music or just something that helps you receive more. And that'll help focus more on the left side. It feels like your body will push hard against you, or if not harder, if you continue to fight this. And C cells is just saying, understand I'm a mother and I'm in high demand.
Mhm.
Yeah, the message that I got was similar. It's quite in tune with you, John, but it was like this immediate like heart activation. And I know it's really hard to receive this, but this was a blessing in the way that will be a wake-up call for you and an invitation to open your heart. But the really direct message was that you're being called to lean into your divine feminine. So softening and not so controlling and trying to hold everything together. And it also makes so much sense now. You have all these responsibilities as a mother and feeling like you have to hold everything together, and the universe is saying to you, it is time for you to pour some of that motherly love back into yourself, because you need that. So that was really the message that I got. So I hope that helps a little bit. And I hope you're not in too much pain. And I hope that you have a safe and easy recovery as well.
Mhm. Yes, beautiful messages. My message is a shorter message, but it really goes with what you were both saying. I kept hearing the word reset while reading the message. So that is mind, body, and soul reset is really for you to focus on you and just like John was mentioning, yes, self-care and it was really that kind of like a shake up, like I wouldn't call it a rude awakening, but it was something similar just for you too. And she's saying here, it feels like I need a long time. Yes, so definitely that will help you focusing on you and your self-care. And I should say afterwards I was needed on Saturday, and I still made sure to be there at the school, but I was taking pain meds. Yes, you need to slow down and take better care of yourself and focus on your needs now.
If you have access to it, taking a hot bath would be wonderful. That's my like ultimate divine feminine self-care practice, and it will be good for supporting the healing of you physically and emotionally.
Yes, I love that too. It's very relaxing. I had my pink Himalayan salts in it.
Lovely. Wow, I didn't know we all had that in common. My Saturdays and Sunday mornings are 1 hour plus hot baths, as hot as I can bear it. And then Monday to Friday's running in the morning, and I love that contrast. I think yes, Seashells. The other thing is, I'm sorry to hear it's a hidden run, but yeah, that alone time feels like really, really powerful.
Yes.
And creating it, especially as a mother, I can imagine is hard. But you'll never be able to serve if you're not fully healed. And I kept hearing like balance, like as Chloe was talking about this balancing, like helping you step more into your divine feminine, and feels like an activation too. Often our bodies, will intervene and stop us. I hope your healing works well. The other thing, I don't know if you guys have tried this before, is another technique with pain is to ask your body, like, I'd say this is maybe, I've only tried it a couple of times, but for milder things, like if I have a mild headache or something, I'll like gently tap the area and I'll say to my body, what's happening? Like, why is this pain coming in? And I may place my hand on my heart to help try and listen to my body. And then the other thing is, if I feel like I've got it under control, like usually that means it's like a day off already and I don't really know what else to do. I'm like, I'm already in self-care mode. Like, what else can I do for my body? And the answer is like more rest. I would just say, well, while I'm resting, body, I'm okay with this. And I just tap that, repeat that, body, I'm okay with this. And it's like quite a shocking experience. I was doing that on Saturday, and it's like just within seconds, the pain dissipated. But I don't think I wouldn't recommend it for just trying, a bit like a painkiller, to just like try and get through things like, oh, I'm missing an arm, body, I'm okay with this, like don't just kind of battle on through, but just encouraging that conversation with your body. There's so much sentience and wisdom and knowledge in our bodies. They're quite magical. So I hope that helps you, Seashells. Best of luck with your recovery.
Yes.
Okay. Viviane, would you like to choose?
Sure.
Thank you. We're choosing the next request. Please put all your requests in capitals, and a reminder, if you're asking for something on behalf of someone else, please do get their permission, even if it's a pet, child, plant, whatever it is. Please ask first, and let us know if your name is called. Let us know if you're in the chat and you've had permission granted.
Okay. Jolynn Griffin, you're asking for. So hello, John, Viviane, and Chloe.
Hello,
For
Jolynn.
healing and clearing. So just please say hi in the chat. I believe you're here. Okay. I saw her in the chat. Oh, she's here. Thank you so much.
Great.
All right.
And we can start with a scan and see. Just connecting with Jolynn's guides and herself, asking to step forwards to Chloe, Viviane, and I. What did you guys find?
I was drawn to the heart and solar plexus. I started looking into the heart. I saw what it looked like, a very light white mist, and into the heart space, around the heart space. So I'm looking into that. It doesn't feel very heavy or anything like that now to me, but it is, is there something to be cleared. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was done. Thank you. I was just going to say that I will look into the solar plexus to continue to look into the heart. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was guided straight away with the color red. So I went down and feeling into the root chakra, and it just, the guidance that I got was just this slight feeling of instability and insecurity, and just this slight feeling of not safety. That's what I felt. It was almost like this rocking in the root chakra. So I called down some golden light and just asked to bring it down into the root, and then send it down like a thicker cord down into the earth, so that you've just got that strong stability down from the base of the spine.
That's fascinating. I saw on Jolynn's left leg, coming up to about knee height, was this like darker, so I'm using the term darker, not dark, like somewhere between neutral and towards the negative, in vibration, this entity that was like busy pulling on Jolynn like down. And I think that's the instability feeling of like, it felt like you were standing in like a swamp, just your left leg, and the left leg was like just gradually falling in. And I was a bit confused, because I was asking your higher self why you're allowing this to happen. And it seemed that it's because your body wants to slow down, first of all. And then also it seems to like that the effect that this entity is having, and it feels like quite an earthy elemental being that's doing it. It feels like it would just gradually slow you down and eventually stop you. But it's not like the world's most scariest experience. And it just seemed that your body was happy with this as long as it did start to slow you, because it seems important for you. And as you're describing, Viviane, about the heart and solar plexus, I felt really nauseous. Like it felt like almost like a sickly sweet feeling.
Yeah.
Since Chloe's already taken a look at the root chakra, I'll just see. Let me just see if this entity that's connecting into the left leg, if it's okay to release. It's saying it's happy to. It just said, as soon as if you don't slow down, you'll be right back here again. Like you'll start to feel that kind of imbalance and difficulty getting your own like harmony. So you'd end up right in this situation again. But yeah, this entity does feel it's a mix somewhere between it's trying to just slow you down and annoy you and drain your energy a bit, and then because it does feed off some of that. But there's also like some mixed intentions there that are a little bit helpful. And so just helping it let go now, and encouraging you to promise to yourself, if you choose to slow down and look after your self-care. And yeah, regular grounding. Don't be scared of grounding. That entity is happy to move on if there's nothing there for it. How did you get on, Viviane?
I cleared the mist in the heart area, and then when I looked into the solar plexus, I saw what looked like stones, and there were like about 6 of them, like little blocks, and then I cleared them. Those are the 2 areas I was called to check.
Great. Thank you, Jolynn.
As you were talking, John, I was just focusing on just keeping that flow of light all the way down through the soles of the feet and the base of the spine, like really anchoring down into the earth.
Fantastic.
Great. Your turn, John.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jolynn. Let us know in the chat if that helps. It's my turn as I sing away. Okay, choosing the next request. I can use my tracker. Linnea? Let us know if you're here.
Look at your rainbow cat. Oh.
Yes, very cute.
It's an ascended cat. So cool.
Oh.
And let us know if you're here. You're looking for a scanning, healing, and you're here.
She's
Fantastic.
here. Thank you, she's here.
Oh, yeah, let us know about your cat as well. Very cute.
What's your cat's name, Linnea?
That'd be so cool if it was called Rainbow.
Yeah.
Well, I met this guy today who was telling me that his daughter has a papillon that's 19 years old. I was looking at Patch. He's looking at Patch, who's 30. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
19. Wow. I think the world's oldest recorded dog was like into its like 30, like 33 or something.
Wow.
You can imagine, yeah. Couldn't imagine what Patch would be like.
Is Zuzu the name of the kitty?
Zuzu.
Zuzu, so
yeah.
cute.
That's super cute. Okay. So just asking Linnea to step forwards, your guides and the higher self, to help with the scanning, clearing, healing, and reading at this time. I'll just share. It's really fascinating. The first thing I was shown is Linnea. You're like one of these rockets, like a space rocket. You know, whether it's a space shuttle or one of the SpaceX ones or whatever. And I was showing you because you seem much lighter up at the upper chakras, and I was like, oh, that's you mean just like the rainbow? And your guide was saying kind of. But what I saw lower down was these like connections to you, and they're like a space rocket has like a big kind of launch crane or stand. What do they call it? Something like that. Where on the launch pad they have like these connections to the rocket before it takes off. And I said, so these are these entities, and it said no, these are like the old patterns. These are the old patterns to let go of and release. Like you will rise. Naturally as you release these. That was the very first thing I got. How did you guys get on?
I had something coming in the third eye. It felt like tension at first, but when I scanned in, it was like a real expansion, and it's almost like your third eye is really ready to open up to these new doors of perception, and there's something that's holding you back or something that's weighing you down that needs to be released. I haven't got that far yet to find out what it is, but it almost just it feels like when something's on like a chain and it's just being held back, and then when you let go it's going to go open.
It feels like it's like a rainbow ascension of the third eye chakra, at very least, if not more. How about you, Viviane?
I saw Linnea with her cat was with her, so that was really sweet. And I heard she needs to ground ground her energy while Chloe was giving her a message. It's important for Linnea to ground her energy, and I heard be your own unique self or something, and to let go of expectations of others and let go of expectations of a specific outcome to things in general. Just be yourself and be in the flow and let go of expectations. That's what you need at this time.
Brilliant. And there was I didn't pick up on anything immediately about any attachments or anything to be cleared. It just seemed more about letting go. Sometimes we're a bit scared of becoming all of us, right? And I would definitely feel that if my chakras were going through like a rainbow activation, like this activation into their highest possible state in this lifetime, it's a lot to integrate, right? It's like wandering around with a big lighthouse in your head, except it's kind of the other way around. Like it receives light and energy just for your third eye, and that grounding will really help you. Just like we see, tall trees have deep roots, that you're able to support these ever expanding gifts much more easily with deeper roots.
And we can subconsciously be holding ourselves back, can't we? Because it can almost feel like, well, it's the fear of the unknown, even though it's such, our souls know that beautiful open rainbow state, but our human selves are scared of that feeling because it's beyond this physical form. So we can really subconsciously hold ourselves down, and that's, I think, what you were saying, John. There's just some things that need to be let go of, and old patterns of belief. And ironically, staying really grounded can help that. We often think that we need to keep ascending, but actually going back down to the earth so we can stay grounded, and the earth will actually help us to not be in our heads and stay in our hearts and just be in that beautiful centered place so that we can ascend, but from a very grounded space.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful advice. I used to be really scared of being psychic, and then eventually saying that I was psychic, and then doing it as a full-time job, and it's just the funniest experience, because I feel we all are psychic and we can all choose to develop our gifts. But yeah, for a while, when I first started, I was always hungry to just learn more, and now I realize it doesn't matter how much you learn. A bit like you could read all the books in the world, but to integrate it, to hold those gifts within a normal, like for you, life, to have a happy, healthy, grounded life, it's a big thing, and it's possible, right? You can do it. Look at us, we're not completely insane.
Time.
That's right. Yeah. As I was saying to my friend Natasha earlier today, it's like, I am no more insane than I was when you didn't think I was insane. Okay. Who's next?
I'm choosing. I don't know.
Fantastic.
Okay.
We're choosing your next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
And you can dance with me if you want.
I love the way your hands appear and disappear as well. That's so cool. Teaching your magic. Like earlier you said, just disappear, and your hands it's like, and everything will disappear.
Okay, Mousie.
From a rainbow cat to Mousie, I love it.
Yeah. Got the animal spirits with us here today.
Mousie, let us know if you're here, please. You're asking for a healing to ease your pinched nerves. Okay, you're here. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. And if you want to tell us where they're pinched, or some of the ones you're aware of, that would be helpful too. Sometimes I feel bad for like asking, when you're doing psychic work, it's like, you should know everything, but like genuinely, we're still human, and it does also help.
Yes.
Okay. So just asking Mousie to step forwards, your guides and ourselves. And yes, Mousie, if you want to share where those pinching nerves are, it'll help us focus also.
Same goal. Okay, lower lumbar area.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Five. L5? I'm not even sure where that is. So it's above. So above the coccyx. I meant to be learning all this for my Swedish massage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I am. If my tutor's watching, I'm learning all this, and I'll know it one day off by heart. Let's just scan up on the bottom of your spine. It's a like that. Oh, that sensation's horrible. Because I think what we can do is encourage the nerves to like come out of the way of the spine where they're being pinched. I'm seeing like one. It's like a tiny little nerve, and it's almost like it's trying to grow in between the vertebrae, which seems like a really bad idea. I'm just going to ask why. Why is this? Your body's just saying to bring attention to this area. But what else is going on here? What do you guys see?
I see the same thing, John. And I keep hearing holding on. You're holding on.
Oh, you're muted, Chloe.
I muted myself because a really loud car went past.
Yeah. In the ocean.
I could, yeah, in the ocean. I could straight away feel that pinching in the almost lower back area. And I looked into it, and it was like all of the energy and the nerves were going into this area because something was stuck. And your guides, Mousie, asked me to ask you as well to ask one of your ancestors to come and place their hands on your back. So hands from a kind, loving ancestor, to place their hands over that so they can transfer that warmth and that healing, because it seems to be something ancestral, some ancestral healing that needs doing. So I was calling that forth and just asking them to place their hands there and transferring that healing energy in.
Wonderful. That makes a lot of sense. I almost like a little tiny hand. For some reason, I'm remembering like the like Deadpool when he has like a little baby hand. But it's like that, like kind of reaching into the spine. It's like, why would you do that? Like, body, why are you doing this? And then I was shown like your lumbar area, almost like put like the spine was pushing out, and I was saying, oh, that looks really like a lot of damage. Why would why is that something that's going to happen? Has it happened? But you're absolutely right. I don't think it was actually Mousie's body. I think it's a past life wound. And is that something that we can help with just now? Or were you suggesting, Chloe, that it's something that Mousie should ask?
It was the guidance that I was given was to ask them to come forth now, but it was also something for Mousie to do, maybe every day, every morning, sitting and asking for those kind, loving ancestors to come and place their hands on the back and give that healing support. So it's almost like you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this alone. We've got you. We've got your back. It's okay. Your nerves can be calm. Your nerves can be healed.
I just saw her in a tub with hot water too. She's able to do that.
Yeah. And I feel like the nerve is one thing, and you could also try talking to your body and asking, like although the main pain is the nerve, it's almost like that's just the warning indicator. It's like, this is, please go and look at this. And because your guide was saying, like, following on what Chloe was saying, is that if you don't do something about it, that full past life pattern re-emerges in this life, like fully, which seems much more serious than what you have just now. But it's not a rush. Like, you don't have to do it, like, fix it right now. It's more like it'd be a very gradual experience. And so starting that daily practice and healing, I think that's such a lovely thing to bring forward to your ancestor to assist with that healing. Often that's what our past lives, our ancestors want. They want us to witness them. You could also ask that, right? You could say, please show me what happened. Show me what I need to know in this life.
That was a really clear message that just came through when you were talking, John, is ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. Keep asking for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask for help from your ancestors, from your guides. Ask for help from people that you trust, because it's like you, Mousie, were being guided that you need this support. You need support. You can't do this all on your own. You don't have to hold on to this pain on your own.
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, I hope that helps you, Mousie.
Oh, she said she asked for her grandmother's help. That's beautiful.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Wonderful. Thank you. Great. Who's next? Me? I can judge this by Viviane's pause.
Yes.
You're so super efficient otherwise. Like, it must be me if Viviane's not saying anything. Very politely. Okay. We're choosing the next request. Please all requests capitals. If the request from someone else, please get their permission first. Love Awakens. Let us know if you're here. I think Awakens is here, but just giving you a moment. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
What a beautiful name, Love Awakens.
It is a beautiful name, and exactly what this world needs.
Mm.
So you're asking for healing and clearing, and you feel as though another ulcer is brewing.
Oh no.
Sorry to hear that. Let us know where it feels like that's happening, and we can ask your guides and higher self to step forwards to Viviane, Chloe, and I.
The message and the guidance that I got is that you're going through an activation, some kind of process, and the ulcer is coming from something in the gut. So it's like a solar plexus imbalance. And the message that I got is that you're not trusting your gut. It's like there's not trust in your gut feeling and your intuition. So that was the guidance that I got.
That definitely makes a lot of sense.
Oh, and you just had stomach pain. I've just seen that.
Well, right. Yay. Or not yay for stomach pain, but great, you saw that. And it's unable to eat, etc. I've lost 5 pounds in the past week and can't afford to lose weight. Yeah, I saw you, Love Awakens, like I saw you watching what's going on around the world, and this could be in your country, and you were really unhappy about it. And it was like a poison like energy, and your body was trying to digest it. And it's like, why are you trying to digest this energy? And it was like this feeling of like, oh, I'll try and take from almost like a fear-induced world. I'll try and take what I can from that to feed myself, to be able to eat. And your body did not like it. Your body's like, no, 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 no. Like this is not the right way. And so the encouragement I was given, and I'll check in with Viviane first, but the encouragement I was given to help your body like release this energy, not to digest it, but to release it through you. And I would to ground the energy. And I would say that's probably more aligned with how I feel. Even what's going on in our country, Chloe. It's like I see it, I feel it, but I do not digest it. Like I do not accept it.
Yeah. Acceptance.
And
That's a good word. Just don't
yeah,
accept it.
I keep, I stand against it. This is why I turned up on YouTube, right? I'm not here to make money. I'm here to help people, and it's my way of like fighting back, standing up against those horrible fear-like energies. How did you get on, Viviane, before I do
I
any
actually,
work?
sorry,
Go ahead.
I actually saw the stomach area, and I could see the ulcer. She said that seems to be starting, and I asked sent healing energy to shrink it, to have that area back to normal again. And I also got drink lots of water to flush the energy, flush this all out.
Wonderful.
And with the message and the guidance that I got to trust your gut, like your stomach and your solar plexus is your seat of power. It's your personal power. So when you can actually just trust in that and trust in your own strength and your confidence, and how strong you are, that's going to help you to face, some of the craziness that's going on around us in the world. And when we lose that strength and that confidence, it's almost like that warrior strength, that inner fire. That's when we start feeding off the fear, instead of feeding off the passion and the power and the strength and the belief.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
wonderful.
saying that makes sense. When the world energy is like it is now, it
goes right
Goes
to the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll use some dragon-like language in a moment. I was just helping you clear the energy and ground the energy. Sometimes, and this is a message for all of us, sometimes we convince ourselves that we're too sensitive, right? That we're like, oh, I'm so sensitive, and that it's a bad thing. Like it is not. It is an empowering thing. And many of us have sought through our many lifetimes, to increase our sensitivity. And Love Awakens, you have a really sensitive gut. Like it is super powerful, as Chloe says, and to be celebrated. What it can't do is digest directly huge amounts of fear, but it can tell you what's happening. It can tell you whether this is something you should or it shouldn't be absorbing into you. And this includes all those practices about, you're looking at your phone or what's on TV, or you're talking to others, either create a strong boundary around you and deflect that energy when it doesn't serve your highest good, or if you're allowing it into your body in any way, make sure you have a regular grounding practice to release it. Your body knows how to do it. Our bodies are built like this. That's why our nerve endings come out in our hands and feet, right? That they're built to release energy into the earth. And so allowing this natural process will help you like stop getting it's stuck.
Yeah.
And the only really bad negative energy is stuck energy. I don't know if you ever noticed, but you never see a negative entity going, hey, I'm having a dance on a human body, look what I'm doing. Like they're always like, not doing much, saying, just ignore me. But yeah, let me help with some dragon-like language and just help release the rest of that through your root chakra. Just releasing that down into the earth. Asking Mother Gaia to help transmute this energy for the food and fertilizer for other beings to grow and nourish, including the birthing of our new world. Thank you, Love Awakens.
Thank you, Love Awakens.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Your turn, Viviane.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're choosing the next request randomly. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called. This makes me want to get my singing bowl out and start.
Yeah.
Okay. Pamela Newton, please say hi if you're here.
Love Awaken says, thank you so much. Everything makes sense. And thank you for the dragon work, John. I felt a release. Oh, wonderful. So that it kind of shocks me. Well, it kind of always shocks me in a lovely way.
Mm-hmm. And
Pamela.
Pamela is here. Thank you, Pamela. You're saying hi. I would like to know my guide's name. Also, did I make a life contract to be alone all my life? I am lonely. Sorry to hear that. And find it hard to make friends. Okay.
Should one of us go and ask for the guide's name? And the others look at the contract? Or I guess there's three things. We could divide it among the three of us. One do the guide's name, one do the contract, and the other do the loneliness and making hard to make friends.
Oh, I can look into the loneliness.
I'll do the life contract.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the guide's name. I have a complete free will choice.
Do what you're good at.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela. So just asking Pamela's guides now herself to step forwards to Viviane, Chloe, and I. And I'm asking one in particular for a name.
I love reading all the comments.
Okay. And hello to Fiona. I got, we must have been sending you matrix codes, as I was laughing on Instagram. We're sending matrix codes in through you're shuffling papers in your matrix job. So we managed to entice you to come out of the matrix and see what's happening here. I could go ahead with a guide. I put it into the chat. So your
Mm-hmm.
your guide was like, I'd say most of the time guides take a little bit of a kind of gradual kind of catwalk style walk up to me. They're like, "Hi, I'm here and I'm from this place." Your guide was like right in my face, and almost like putting their hands
Mm-hmm.
right across my face and just saying, first of all, they introduced themselves as an Elvian being, and their name was Mel Awa, and they said that they typically lived alone in the woods, but they consider themselves a being of the trees. And they said that you're never alone with the trees. They all share the same forest, and all trees are connected across the world, just like us. And it breaks humans. We all share the same home. And this was her message. Like it was almost like this mix of being happy and content in a trees often have this almost like this 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 unity, like consciousness, this hive like consciousness together, and so she's able to help you with that. It'd be interesting to see what others come through with as well, because I'm sure Malawa is here to help you with that feeling of reconnectedness, if that's a word.
Yeah, I got the message that you didn't make a contract to be alone all your life, but there is a past life that needs looking into and healing, and it could even be something as simple as making a ritual for yourself where you hold your hands on your heart and just send yourself some love and some healing and just say, I forgive and accept all past versions of me. Of course, you can go deeper and do a past life healing, but even just taking those small steps of sending yourself that love and that healing. And I received the message that you're in this in-between place where perhaps you're not quite expressing yourself in your full authenticity. So maybe the people around you don't quite resonate with you, but you're not expressing yourself fully to call in your people. So the advice that was given to me from your guide was just, you need to start using your voice and finding that joy and the things that make you feel really happy, and perhaps maybe pushing yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit and talking and sharing and trying new things.
Mm-hmm. I like that message, Chloe, because it goes with what I was about to say. I got that Pamela needs to feel also comfortable about being alone, being comfortable with being with herself, just be happy about her own company, and with that, be open to connect more also. If you haven't tried yet, maybe try different activities, whether it's volunteering, and try to engage more in your community. But remember that, or take classes, but remember that people, it's always like there are like cycles that people come and go, and not every contact will be necessarily friendship, but it will be, you still, it's a step, it's a step. It doesn't mean that every contact you make, every people you meet will be that long-term friendship. But there are other types of friendships. They're just the shorter-term companionship when you're taking a class and when you're meeting people and you're socializing that way, or when you're volunteering and meeting more people, and that makes you, it gives more energy to that too. And the more you do that exercise and connecting a bit more, and then you're more open to the universe will bring you more of that. And but also, yeah, don't feel like there's anything wrong with you because you are alone, or but it's part of your loving yourself and growing too. So I hope that helps, Pamela.
And come back here.
Yes.
In all seriousness, when I was at some of my loneliest times, especially during my awakening, where I thought it was just me, I was so happy to come on to channels like this, and it's like, there's others. I knew it. And but for ages I was convinced they're all in the US. And it was only more recently I started to meet people like they're all like, you know what, us people that are going through our awakenings, like we often hide from each other, right? And we're like, oh, you know, I don't want to share all that stuff about me and my things I'm not entirely sure about type attitude, but actually, you know, sharing some of the magical aspects as well are really powerful. Like talk about the sky to people, talk about the weather, talk about dreams, ask them about their ghost experiences. There's lots of ways to connect and meet people where they're at. One other cool thing my guide showed me was to like, I don't fully understand the emotion of loneliness yet, right? I have felt lonely in lots of my life, but one thing you can do is, and it's because it's like a fear like lack like emotion, you can go into your calendar, create a day, like block out an entire day and say it's me time, like it's only you, you're not allowed to see anyone else during that time, right? And it's like, and you'd be like, well, why would I do that? It's because in that you're giving yourself a break from loneliness. You're saying this is blocked out, no one else is, like, turn off your phone, stop people being able to contact you. Why not make it a self-care day? Like, just make the most of it. Do the things you love doing. If it was me, it would be a hot bath, a long nap. It might be a movie, another long nap, and a walk in nature. Like, these would be my go-tos. I might even be out in my camper van and just, I would ignore people for a day. And then just like Chloe and Viviane were saying as well, you know, those interactions, sometimes you just need a smile. Give a smile to strangers who walk past. Say hello, tell them what you think of the weather. Like, these are things that are just so powerful. And in those moments, it's a great practice to help bring yourself out of loneliness.
I love that you said that, John, as well, because another message that came through was that you can never be lonely when you fully connect into source. And sometimes we can just forget to do that. And, you know, me too. And I'm like, oh, why do I feel lonely, or why do I feel down? And it's because I have just lost that connection into source. And it can be however you resonate with that, whether it's God, creation, Mother Earth. We all have a source that we go to, but it's like really tapping into that. So I love that day of like self-care, and it's going to be, okay, this is going to be my day of pouring love into my heart so that I can go to connecting to source, because that is literally tapping into the infinite abundant love, right? And then you're just like, oh, everything's okay now. And you can just give some of that loneliness and that heaviness and that pain to Mother Earth. You can give it away to, you know, the energies that are beyond us that can really transmute that heaviness. And that's something personal for me. I know whenever I've disconnected perhaps from my spiritual practices or just lost that real faith and connection, that's when I can tend to feel lonely or start feeling like I need outward sources or connection to fill me up.
Yes, I'm sorry, go ahead, John.
No, you go ahead. I was agreeing. I was just agreeing. Yes, I just said yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. What I was going to say, I love what Verona wrote. Also, it's you know, about communities like this, where a lot of us have, like, a lot of my friends are, you know, on YouTube, and this community, I love that. And the more you connect with yourself, you, Pamela, you and nurture that, and this connection to source and nature and all, you feel less lonely too, because remember, you may be I had situations in my life that I was surrounded by people, but I felt even lonelier. So once you nurture that, you know, within yourself, and you will attract more of, like, you be more in tune with yourself, and then you attract people that are that same vibe, I'll say, as you, because I feel like, being alone, feeling alone when you're alone is one thing, but feeling alone when you're around other people, it's harder, in my opinion, to handle. But this is a start to being this community here, that we all support each other, and you know, we are grateful that you're here.
Fabulous. Hope that helps you, Pamela. Is it my turn?
Yes.
We're your people, Pamela.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Choose the next request. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
I've been asking the wrong questions.
Donna Marie, let us know if you're here. Just ask if you're here. And you're saying, do you know what the dark figure that I felt attached to me while I was traveling to my son's house to help while the deal with their newborn in natal ICU? Donna's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and best of luck to your son's newborn. And I'm just gonna create a safe space around you first, Donna, and just to allow Viviane and Chloe also to be able to scan and talk to your guides, ask your guides and higher self to step forwards. The first thing I hear is hitching a ride. The sensitive was hitching a ride on your fear. What are you guys seeing? Can you see the entity?
Yeah, it's like standing behind her back, almost like whispering things in her ear to make her worry. That's the message that I'm getting.
I see her in a car, so I'm assuming she was driving. There's something I think it would be good to do a clearing of her car too. And I heard a newborn brings so much light, so that was attracted to the this energy too. She's saying she felt it, saw it, and asked it to leave.
Yes, you're driving. Yeah, it's strange. It was like kind of up behind you, and then I saw it like touching your heart as well. This is when it first attached. And Donna, can we get permission to clear and protect your car also? Just let us know in the chat. I'm happy to remove the entity. Let's just push it back first of all. Inarau tokormama inarau.
She's saying, please clear car.
Thank you. Would one of you like to do that while I deal with this entity?
Sure.
Thank you. Just pushing it back away from you. Just feeling quite a lot of heat from it. And removing its grip on your heart chakra. Just encouraging your auric field to push this entity out as well. Archangel Michael, please return this entity to source or never return here again. Just helping bring your own protection out, Donna, from the center of your heart to fill your whole auric field. Connecting up into source and down into earth. And really bringing forwards that light, that beautiful light. As Chloe mentioned, newborns bring such light into our lives. No matter how long their lives, they bring such joy and brightness to us. Donna was saying, I feel as if it's in my throat chakra.
Mm.
I don't see it there.
No, for me it was like hooks in the back of the shoulders, like around the heart.
Mm-hmm. But it's seeing the throat. It's like the throat's really really open wide, uncomfortably wide. Just, what do you see, Viviane?
I was still working on the car. I sent, I cleared the energy of the car with white light. Archangel Michael assisted me. And then I sent golden light, poured liquid golden light above the car and brought golden light inside the car. I'll look into her throat now.
Wonderful, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What your throat chakra was saying, but this is really important to acknowledge, is that you knew this, right? You felt this truth of this dark figure attaching to you. It seemed really transient, like it's as it was released. It seems that's what it's off to do, like try and attach to people again as they're driving. They like drive through it, and that's how it attaches to people. And it's constantly checking, for like a vibrational match or like an energetic wound. And so this message seemed really important for your throat to, like your truth, to be able to accept. And you've done all this yourself, right? Something you do yourself by telling us that was your experience. It was true for you. And one thing I do, you see me do it a lot on YouTube, is I just talk these things through. I talk to myself about that story, and I say it out loud. I say, like my video today about the sun ascending. John, the sun is ascending. And I listen to myself saying it. And it's like my throat chakra is receiving the truth. And then it's sending it out. And then I listen to it and I go, yeah, that's right. Or I go, oh, I'm still not so sure about it. Oh, no, I am sure about it. And to just allow yourself to go through that journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the message that I got was because it was like an attack on the heart, it can block this channel speaking the truth. So as you said, John, because Donna, you've shown up here today and you've expressed it, you're already doing that natural healing and allowing this flow now that the healing and the clearing is done, you're just going to allow this to flow. So yeah, keep speaking your truth, because you're not crazy and it happened. So yeah, that's the best healing we can do for our throats, is actually sharing these things that may feel scary or may feel like completely misunderstood. It's one of the best throat chakra healings we can do for ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. I felt the same about the heart and the throat, Chloe. And when I quickly mentioned about the car, when I was doing the clearing, I asked Archangel Michael for assistance with sending white light and clearing the energy of the car. And then I saw Archangel Michael standing at the four corners, as the front two wheels in the back. And then I saw Archangel Michael sitting as the driver, as a front seat passenger, and then in the back. So maybe that'll be a good thing for you to do, Donna Marie. Invite Archangel Michael also in the car when you're driving.
Thank you, Donna Marie. I hope that helps you. And yeah, best of luck to your newborn. Just that light, as you connect with that light, Chloe, it's like, wow. It was like, it was a lot of beautiful light. I had the joy of spending lunch with a 2-year-old, and I was like, It's just-
Oh,
he sang the
Oh, so
whole way,
cute.
all the way through lunch. Blah, blah, blah. It was such a noisy cafe. It's a lovely cafe, and the owners are so lovely, and everyone just loved it. Everyone was like shouting over it and chatting away. So there's a bit of chat in the live chat about whether you could save up and book me in for a session, or you weren't sure what to do after 14-day spirit guide meditation. So there are the other meditations you can continue on. They continue to be free. The 14-day negative energy and entity clearing. You can also just do what I did, which is I repeated the talk to your spirit guide meditation for years to then develop these abilities, and then just go off and do this as my full-time job. And the other thing to bring some awareness to, so there's a couple of different classes you can sign up for now. These are quite new. And one of them is the 5D Ascension classes, where I'm teaching for an hour, and it's low cost. You can come along and join in, and I'm teaching parts of some of my training courses and some of the other things that you're requesting. Last week we did deepening your meditation. I think it's the deepest I've ever gone into any meditation, and how to work through all those incredible distractions you get in your mind. And your mind's like, hey, John, remember you've got to pay your electricity bill. It's like, no, I'm meditating. Wait. And rather than obsess about, clearing our minds, still being human, allowing things to flow through us gently, and not have a big argument with ourselves through meditation. So you can sign up for those classes, or there's also coming up on and my website said it, and I just totally forgot what it says. The 26th, that's Wednesday. So that's the Ascension class, and then we've got a quantum psychic practice class, haven't we? Which is on, remind me, is it
next Thursday?
next Thursday?
Yeah.
Thank you. And are there any spaces left? I think that's, what does it say? I think it might be full already. But yeah, you can just go on my website and follow the links there for the practice sessions. And there's also a wait list as well. So even if I haven't advertised something, you can just join a wait list for it, and I'll make sure and pick up your name and let you know for subsequent classes. But we're trying these out as a low cost option for us to get some practice to help reach more people, and as well as doing this, being able to do it over Zoom and connect. So yeah, I hope that will help more people. Great. Who's next to choose? Me? Is it me, Viviane?
You chose Donna Marie.
I thought I had it right. Disappointed.
Okay, I'll choose the next one. Oops.
We're choosing your next request. Please say hello in the chat if your name is called.
Okay. Shell Primo, you're asking for healing and clearing. Please say hi in the chat if you're here.
Crystal clear request.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is on the tin, right? Here, Shell.
Oh, great. Thank you.
don't know what you guys see. I've just been focusing on this larger entity that's been much more interested in Shell, but I haven't looked at their body yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been pushing this entity out of our safe space.
I'm feeling like a sharp pain on the right hand side of the heart area. So I'm just looking into this a little bit.
I see something in the heart too. I see a black. It's kind of like a coin.
I think it's a seed. I think it's.
Okay.
I think that larger entity I pushed out, and it was just huge. Like it was. Oh, I don't know how you describe it. To guess, it was showing itself around like 100 foot high compared to us.
Wow.
And it seemed very dark and menacing. And when I first saw it, it's like, oh, are you the devil? And it's like, oh, I'm not sure I want to give you that power by giving you a name like that. But it was just very deep and dark, but not like there wasn't this feeling of being properly attached or connected. More that it was very interested in Shell and wanted to be close. Which I think is what's happened. I think it's trying to grow something inside of you, Shell, to for a number of reasons. In part, it will be to influence you, but also to help grow one of its spawn inside of you.
Yeah, because I can feel it almost from just below the collarbone and then coming down about an inch. It's like something is there and it's like spreading this energy a little bit.
Yeah, there's like a big argument going on with this entity and Archangel Michael, and it's demanding that we release its child from Shell and return it to the mother, to this large dark entity. But it's not allowed. It's not allowed back in the space. Would you like me to remove it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. And just seeing where it's spread from the heart. So we're going to bring this out through the heart chakra. Just encasing it in a golden bubble of protective lights. See if there's anything else left over from it. It's much larger than I thought. I thought it was quite small, but it like spread out up through the veins. Okay. Archangel Michael, please either return this being to source, to return it to its parents, or never to return here again. And that huge being is now, dark being is gone. It did say just before it left, I'll take a look at some healing, but it just said that it seemed to be some sort of deal with your soul. Like it seemed to be, how to describe it, almost like this kind of fostering, like helping start the birthing of that being. Okay. Help the heart healing now. just helping cauterize that wound around your heart. And connecting up to source and down into Mother Gaia. And out across your chest. Okay. Let me know if there's anything else from you guys.
Feels much more clean and healed.
Mm-hmm.
That pain down from the collarbone, yeah, it's relieved now.
Let us know, Michelle, how you're feeling.
Yeah. Please rest and drink lots of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything for a reason. Like I would usually do something like that in an hour, maybe hour plus session. It's a lot to just have in a few minutes. Even some of the concepts of these things are big, but everything for a reason. And it felt like it seemed important for this to be both for you now and also to be quite public as well.
And I would say just be mindful of your heart now, because it's had a big clearing and healing. So your heart is going to be quite sensitive. So I would just be careful of, you know, who you're sharing your energy with, who you're around. Be a little bit protective over your heart. And if you're obviously going to a workspace where it's around lots of people, if you can be extra vigilant with putting some protective energy around you. You know, John has some amazing meditations which can help you to put that energy boundary around you, but that's going to really be important at this time to protect your heart, because your heart is going to be more open and more vulnerable until this healing has really settled in.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Chloe. I've just put those in the chat, so you can take a look at the 14-day spirit guide meditation for negative entity removal. Also free. I do keep updating these meditations, so there is that protection against the psychic attack meditation that I created over the weekend. That's also referenced in there as well, so you can try that out. But as Chloe says, that you're most vulnerable, especially when you first start that healing, and in particular for the coming 3 days. But the 14 days is a great start to, you know, ensuring your protection. I'm less worried about that large entity. You know, I wouldn't ever worry about the size of an entity. In fact, it's the smaller ones you often need to be more cautious of. But it's to know that when you're vulnerable, it's other things that may be trying to attach to you. So yeah, please be gentle with yourself and create strong boundaries, your strong castle walls. So let us know, Shell, how you're feeling. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm a newbie. Haven't you all CK my work? What does the CK mean?
Check, maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what CK.
Yeah, hopefully you could feel that release, Shell, because I could feel it. I could feel it for you. Yeah. I'll check.
Yeah, check. Yes. Okay, so.
My turn?
Yes.
It's like I just watch for your polite smiles. If you have a poker face, I'm stuffed, like I can't tell. And yeah, please do drink plenty of water. Choosing the next request. And this is Seda.
I love the 2 dots over your eye. It's a beautiful name.
Let us know if you're here. Yeah, also here, looking for help removing an entity attached to your solar plexus. You're fighting to remove yourself. You managed to make less stronger, but still there. Just before John gets carried away singing about the ascension elevator. Very good job. So, and just first of all, like, congratulations for battling this, right? Like, it's just such a huge thing, and it's lovely for us to be able to learn how to do, a lot of this work, but know that it's you that does all the hard work, and you're the one that really makes the biggest difference. But yeah, we can first of all just ask Seda and your guides to step forwards, and your higher self, and just first of all asking to help locate any attachments, anything that needs cleared, unblocked. I'm just creating a safety shield between us also. I'm seeing your solar plexus seems really raw. Like you've been working it really hard.
I'm getting like a nauseous feeling as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is horrible. I'm seeing this entity shifting around. It reminds me like I don't know, a bit like, almost a bit like a spider, but has like these kind of short little legs, and it's like running around your body. And whenever you try, and it keeps saying, it's like kind of playing like this horrible hide and seek that keeps saying, I'm here, and it's like almost like it's like biting, like pincing at your solar plexus. So you're doing work in your solar plexus, but it's making this feel raw, like you're saying, Chloe, this like nauseous feeling. And then, but then it moves, it runs out the way, like it's not. So it's almost like you're, if you were your own autoimmune system, it's like you're attacking it's making you attack yourself.
I see a knife slicing through the solar plexus from left to right and keeps going back and forth like that.
I'm seeing that energy too, where it's like I can see the two sides of the solar plexus, and it's like this entity is just shifting and darting around, and it's creating this like anxious, nauseous, off-centered feeling.
I'm just asking how best to remove the entity first before we help with what's going on in the solar plexus. There's something binding it to you. It's a contract. What is this contract, Archangel Michael? He's saying it's payment, it's a rebalancing. Is this contract paid? Is the karmic debt of this contract paid? Okay. Yes, it seems like some time ago. But it's almost like both parties haven't acknowledged this. So I can just help remove it now and cut that cord with it. And Seda, if you want to also say out loud that as just repeat after me some of these next steps that I'm doing. So first of all, I cut any cords, any connections, any agreements or contracts with any beings that do not serve my highest good. And I've captured this being. You no longer have permission to be here. Your contract is ended. Your connection cut. Your cords are cut. Your agreement's nullified. Archangel Michael, please return this being to source or never return here again. I'm just checking back around your heart for any other connections. Return to source or never return here again. Okay. And have you guys done anything for the sacral chakra? Sorry, for the solar plexus.
I can bring some healing light into it now if you want.
Yes, please. Yes, please do.
So I'm just going to bring down a column of golden source light. I'm going to bring it down like a waterfall. I'm just holding it above the crown of your head, Seda, and just setting the intention that this golden source light is going to come down through your chakras and flood into your solar plexus so it can fill all of those gaps or holes or any little wounds or scars that were created by that long entity attachment that you've had. And if those cords have been cut, just helping to seal up those wounds. And just healing, clearing, activating, and bringing your whole system back into balance. So I'm just drawing down the column of golden light now, and just like water, allowing it to flow down through your crown chakra, down through your third eye, through your throat, your heart, and also just allowing it to flow down your arms, into your hands, down into your solar plexus, filling up your tummy and just allowing that golden, healing, divinely loving energy to go into every single cell, regenerate, repair, heal, and clear. And allowing that golden light to flow all the way down now through the lower body, out through the base of your spine, down through your legs, and out through the soles of your feet, and allowing this gold light from source just to flow like water all the way back down into Mother Earth, just taking with it any last bits of energy attachments or emotions that don't serve your highest good. And just allowing that to be released. I invite you, Seda, to just take a really deep breath as well so that you can encourage this healing and this clearing. Breathing out through your mouth. You can even let out a sigh. Yeah, and just checking in with the solar plexus now. Feels clear, feels calm, feels stronger. So I hope that you have a beautiful healing and integration now that that entity is gone. Well done, you finished that contract.
That was beautiful, Chloe.
Thank you.
Yeah, very powerful. And Seda, while you mentioned while Chloe was doing that you were still feeling something behind your neck, head and back. I did check through that. It's how to describe it. It's like some of the wounding that you're still recovering from. There was some energy that I did clear out, but to be honest, like as Chloe, especially as you're making like this kind of whooshing, sweeping noise like the waves, that seemed to like you were like ahead of me. Yeah, I think the next thing I'd recommend, just as we were saying for the last person as well, to really focus on protecting yourself. So do like start my free meditations for protecting yourself, and I would do it today. Like make sure you've got a good protection around you when you're going through your most vulnerable stages whilst you're healing. I thank you, Seda. That helps you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there's
And who's next to choose?
choosing this time. And just reminder to everyone, drink water. I'm going to take a sip as one.
And take a rest too.
Yes.
Be resting, especially after like a big clearing and all of that energy
Mhm.
flowing down. You might feel really great and then suddenly be like,
Yeah, be gentle with yourself. Mm-hmm.
oh, you're welcome, Seda.
You're choosing your next request and dancing with Chloe's disappearing hands.
Woo!
Cool. Yeah, please do that.
Connie, please let us know if you're here. You're asking for a clearing healing.
There's no Connie if you're here. What was I saying earlier about negative entities don't move around to people? The next thing I was like, this. Well, there you go. Never say never. And yes, Connie's here.
Oh, hi. Thank you, Connie. Okay, clearing healing. Let's do a scan first.
Clearing, healing.
Who wants to go first? Do you want me to share?
Sure.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if I had an imagination that could make this up, I'd have like an amazing imagination. What I saw, Connie, was you. First of all, I thought you were in like a med bed, like a medical bed, where like this kind of these futuristic like beds that can help heal you. But it was like it was surrounding you. It seemed to like close not fully over you, but almost like up to about here, and then surround the rest of you. And I was asking your guide what it is, and they said, "Oh, you know how you get like med beds that are, beds that are designed to help heal you? Well, this one doesn't heal you. This one drains energy from you." I was like, "Oh, that's quite dark. Is it? Is it like is it a negative intention?" It's like, well, the bed itself does have this kind of like negative like consciousness, but it felt like your guide was saying that this is something that was put in place to help drain off excessive energy off you. And I can ask a little bit more about it. Like, is this serving Connie's highest good? Is this work done? Oh, okay, fascinating. So the message is like, yes, like you're free to step out of it, but you're also free to go back in it if you ever need help. Where does this energy go? Like, what's okay? Some of the energy goes to help fuel the bed itself. Can Connie not ground any excessive energy down? Yes, this is like the kind of training wheels of what Connie's chosen to help drain off excessive energy until you're able to fully ground it in. How does Connie access this if she needs to in the future? There's like phrase used for it. What is this? I'm ready for deep rest. I'm ready for deep rest. Which to me just makes me think of Jim Carrey's definition of depressed. Deep rest. Is that what this is like? Sometimes. But no, for Connie, this is more about helping to drain off excessive energy. Okay. What did you guys find?
That's really interesting what you said, because straight away I felt like this sort of sucking pressure on the head, like there was something here almost like this, a lot of pressure on the head. So I asked what it is, and it was, the guidance was that there's too much energy in thoughts, and that there's too much energy of the mind, and the guidance was that Connie is being asked to kind of go down and tap into more creative energy, and rather than thinking about things too much and sort of allowing the mind to take over, you're being called to go back to your joy and your playfulness and your creativity, and being rather than thinking, and perhaps doing rather than thinking. It just felt like there's a lot of active energy in the mind that needs to be shifted into other ways of being and ways of doing. I've just made my face all red from going like this.
Well, I felt the back of my head especially was really tingling, and I saw on her back there was like a rectangle, like stuck, like a sticker stuck to her back, and I asked Archangel Michael to remove it, and pulled out that like a sticker to pulled off her back, and that's all I noticed for Connie. And I, as you were both talking to, I was like getting chills like all over. So I hope this helps you, Connie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let us know, Connie.
Yeah, let us know how you're thinking about it, if your mind has been active. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you for sharing.
I thought I was making progress. I think you are making progress.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a journey, right? It's I know from firsthand experience, also being human, that I end up in my head a lot. And there's this secret that our hearts have, right? Which is our hearts are super gifted and super sentient and intelligent, and our minds can like ask our hearts to reflect on things. Someone asked me for would I like to accept a thermal imaging camera to do a product review, and my mind was just like, I just can't, like, I can't. Would I even use it? I don't know. I'm only going to review things that I would use or do use. And I just said to my heart, you know what, heart, like, you just go and figure it out. And I just responded saying, I'll reflect on this, like I'll feel into it. And it wasn't very long until my heart came back and said, just doesn't feel right. So I said, no, thank you. So yeah, these are that really helps me is asking my heart.
Something that really helps me get out of my head, Connie, because yeah, like John said, we're all human and we all go through phases where the mind is like, no, I'm taking over now. is finding songs, particularly like mantra songs or very spiritual songs that are long and repetitive, that lift my vibration, because then I find myself just naturally walking around singing those songs, and it doesn't allow space for any of those negative thoughts to come in. I especially do it when I'm driving, because that gives me the time to listen to those long mantra or praising songs, whatever. If you follow a religion, listen to religious songs. I listen to like Yeshua prayers, beautiful uplifting music, because when you're singing you can feel like your heart just starts to explode, and then it will start rewiring your subconscious mind so that you might even wake up and that's what you're thinking about, that song in your mind.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Well, I hope that helps you, Connie. And
Mhm.
I'd like to thank you, Chloe, for being our special guest today.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much.
having me.
Thank you
Yeah,
for bringing
thank
the
you,
ocean
Chloe.
with
That
you
was
as well.
lovely.
Mhm.
Really wonderful. I did include, I think I pinned it as a comment actually on the live stream video, a link to your website. Is that the best way people can connect with you?
Yeah, I do have YouTube as well. YouTube and Instagram is the same. It's at mystic_hearts with a 3 and a 4 as the E and the A. It's a bit complicated. I can't type it because I haven't logged in yet. But yeah, those social media, YouTube, Instagram, or my website, I'm pretty active on all of them.
Fabulous.
So much the
And
time has flown.
Mhm.
I know, yeah, ding, done.
Yes.
And look at that, 77 in the chat.
Mhm.
Yeah, 78. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today.
Yeah.
I will bring our session to a close. And for everyone, you can remain in your individual protective bubbles for as long as you choose, as I ask all of us now in the live and in the replay to step outside of the session bubble, thanking our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Source and Gaia, and every soul that's participated in today's session. And as everyone's now stepped outside the session, return to Source or never return here again. And yes, please drink enough water that feels right for you and get plenty of rest. And we look forward to seeing you again. We will be back, he says, literally checking his calendar on Thursday.
Mhm.
So excited for that. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
all.